Hello again, guys. Welcome back to the channel once again. It is your boy Vexed here, as always, and the Carbon Collective Motorsport Saturday Sprint Series in the Silvia S15. This is race 4 of the evening, possibly the final one. Obviously, for it to go to a shootout, Wayne G would have to win this one, so we're going to have all eyes on Wayne G. But again, this is a reverse grid and a rolling start. Pickle will head up the field in this one. He's there in first place. We've got Asbo in second. Smurf is in third. Danny Bailey in fourth, Vexed is in fifth, we have Thomas in sixth, Moulson seventh, Ice Chand in eighth, and Wayne G is going to have to come all the way from the back in ninth place. So without further ado, let's get into this one. And what has gone on there with the camera? So camera went a little bit skewy for a minute, but we will surely get this race underway. And they're off. So everybody getting a relatively good start, as you would expect from a rolling start. And I believe somebody's found where the horn is. So that may become a feature in this race. Obviously some of the guys getting a little bit horny for the win. So like Vexed actually braking quite early there. Asbo went for a move up the inside of Pickle. He's into the barrier. Smurf actually manages to move through to first place. There's all sorts of shenanigans as the cars get a little bit congested coming through turn 1 and 2. Somehow Smurf has managed to end up in first place. Go on, Smurf. Looking good for it at the moment. Danny Bailey is there in second place, being chased by Asbo in third. Pickle now down to fifth. Oh, there's contact behind again. We see the smoke come up. Oh no, there's contact there between Asbo and Dan Bailey. Asbo shuffling Dan Bailey out wide there. Danny Bailey actually losing the position to Thomas as well, so down to fourth place now. Thomas is up to third. Asbo firmly trying to chase down Smurf in first place. Oh, he's into the barrier again as Asbo. He's looking a little bit squirrely. He's managed to keep that car going. I'm surprised he didn't lose it there. Now I'm going to go defensive against Thomas as Thomas goes for the move. Is he going to be able to take that position? Asbo still ahead at the moment. Oh, and Danny Bailey. Danny Bailey's managed to come back through. So Danny Bailey up to third place now. He's trying to challenge Smurf and Asbo. Asbo has taken that first place, but he's off. He's gone deep. Braking way too late there. So Danny Bailey actually becomes new race leader with Thomas in second place. Smurf is now in third. We have Vexed up to fourth with Asbo down in fifth. Then we have Pickle and Wayne G having a bit of a drag race here as they come into the tunnel for the first time. Moulson there in 8th place. Seems to be a theme of the evening for Moulson. He's not doing so well this week. Chand in 9th. So Danny Bailey now under pressure from Smurf. Smurf looking to take the lead of the race once more, and he does. Start lap 2. Smurf is going to lose that position though to Thomas. Thomas takes it once again, but has a bit of a moment. He's had a bit of a moment. That's allowed Smurf through, and Vexed has moved up to second place. So Vexed now trying to chase down Smurf. He's all over his bumper. Smurf defending like a champ. Oh, and Danny Bailey with a little nudge there into Vexed. I think that little nudge from Danny Bailey has helped him into Smurf, sending them both cars round. That was unlucky. Smurf was in the lead of the race as well. That's heartbreak for Smurf. And you could see it there on the replay. I think there was a tiny bit of contact from Danny Bailey. I think getting caught out by Vexed, having to brake early, trying to be mindful not to hit Smurf, and ended up obviously taking him out in the end anyway. But he was helped. Danny Bailey now in the lead of the race. But Thomas is on the attack. He's going to go up the inside here into the hairpin. Asbo looking for the move there against Dan Bailey as well. So Dan Bailey now down to second place. Thomas is up to first, trying to break that toe. That could be... that could be classified as weaving, but now we got Danny Bailey giving Thomas the bump draft. They're trying to break away from the rest of the pack. Asbo is going to lose that position to Wenny G as he comes through using the advantage of that slipstream. He's now going to lose it to Molson as well. Molson moving through with a help of Pickle there, almost 3 wide, and Pickle moves ahead of Asbo as well, so Asbo now down to 6th place. Wayne G is at the head of this train as they come into turn 1. Like a few people actually running the barrier there. If there was points in this race, then they'd definitely probably be getting points deducted, or it'd be getting looked at by the stewards. But this is just a fun Saturday night lobby. Obviously we have the serious competition on a Sunday, hosted by Molson, commentated on by Ice Chand himself. It was the Porsche 911 GT3. I'm not sure what car it is going to be going on. It's only 4 weeks that they run the Sunday for, and then they change car. But Thomas still putting the pedal to the metal. He's still there in first place. He's looking to try and take the win here, to be overall winner for the evening. Wenny G unable to make his way through the pack as yet, so it shouldn't be going to a shootout. This may be the final race of the evening. So Danny Bailey there in second place with Molson in third. Danny Bailey defending ferociously against Molson. He's actually got his indicator on there as well. Perhaps he's telling Molson to go round that side. Oh, he's turned it off again. So, in fact, Danny Bailey's showing amazing highway code awareness. He's using his indicators on the turns. Not that they crossed any junctions or anything. Molson's there in third place, still trying to fight his way past Dan Bailey, but... oh, he's looking like he might get the move done here. Using the slipstream. No, he's gone for the bump draft. These two are trying to catch Thomas up ahead in first place. Danny Bailey looking like he's covering off the inside early doors, and they are definitely starting to catch Thomas now. But Danny Bailey will keep that second place, or will he? Maybe Molson getting the switch back here. Or will he get it into turn 2? Almost pulling alongside. Unable to get the move done there though. He's going to have to keep fighting. Pickle is there in 4th place with a nice bit of breathing space back to Chand, who is there in 5th. Little bit of a lonely race at the moment for Chand. He's not really got anyone for company. Wenny G all the way down in 6th now with Asbo for company. Asbo actually looked like he grazed the barrier slightly through that last turn. Losing a tiny bit of momentum there to Wayne G. He may have lost that slipstream now as well. Sat there in 7th place. Oh, actually looked like he was into the barrier again. Vex chasing in 8th. Vex must have had another moment somewhere. Looks like he's trying to make up for lost time. Smurf. I think Smurf feeling a little bit disheartened after losing the lead of the race from that incident into the tunnel through the back sector or through the infield. So Thomas and Molson having a bit of a ding dong now. Both bashing each other through the tunnel. Danny Bailey not too far behind. Still neck and neck between these two. Who's going to be braver on the brakes? Mawson has got the inside. Thomas going for a slightly deeper line there, looking for the switchback. Mawson, great defending. So Mawson looking like he's maybe found his pace again, trying his hardest to stay ahead of Thomas at the moment, but Thomas will be getting the advantage of that slipstream. Tiny bit of contact there. Thomas not going for the pass. That has allowed Dan Bailey through though. Dan Bailey has taken first place momentarily, but then Mawson moves back through once again, and Thomas. So Danny Bailey is now back down to third place. We are 10 minutes in and 5 laps. So probably around another 3 laps to go. Mawson doing a great job though at the moment of keeping that first place from Thomas. Will Thomas be able to get a move done though as they come down the start finish for the 5th time, start lap 6. Mawson trying to break the toe early doors. Looked like he almost had contact with the pit wall there. Thomas is looking up the inside, setting up that move early. He's going to be on the outside for turn 1 though. Mawson's still ahead at the moment. I think Thomas is looking for that switchback again, isn't he? He's going to try and go round the outside. Plenty of space given that time round. And again, side by side as they come through turn 2. Thomas is ahead by a gnat's whisker. And then Mawson sits back into the slipstream. Obviously we had a shootout, didn't we, last week between Mawson and Thomas. Mawson winning that shootout. Will he win here tonight though? Oh, looking like he's got the move done though. He has got the move done against Thomas as they come into this fast right-hander. But I think Thomas not trying to fight it too much. He's going to have the advantage of that slipstream again down the start-finish straight as they start lap 7. Coming through the final couple of turns now. They'll be coming up to the final hairpin. And Thomas is looking for that move already. I think Mawson actually just letting it happen. I think he's thinking about this strategically. Nearly getting the better run out of that turn, but it looks like Thomas starting to get away slightly. I think he may have broke that toe already. Mawson trying his best to try and creep back up onto his bumper. Danny Bailey there as well. Second right for the taking. Wenny G actually with the fastest lap for 2 minutes and 09.900. 900. Ice Chan there in 4th place. He's got battle scars on that S15. Wenny G in 5th. Still got a little bit of work to do to get onto the back of Ice Chand. We got Pickle in 6th. Asbo in 7th, getting chased down by Vex now in 8th. Asbo sliding into the barrier. Will that give Vex the advantage to get past? And he has got the move done. Asbo coming back though. He might have to slot back in behind Vexed. Vex still ahead at the moment. Coming up to the tunnel where there was that incident. Oh, and he's edged ahead. So Asbo manages to edge ahead. Not sure whether Vex is going to be able to get that move done. We're in the dying stages of this race now. Smurf there in 9th place. So Thomas still managing to hold on to that first place. Molson there in 2nd. This final hairpin crucial. Get a better run out here and it's job done. And I think he has. I think he's done enough. He's going to take 3 wins for the evening. So that's another Saturday sprint under his belt for Thomas. Who comes home in 1st place? Molson there in 2nd. Danny Bailey in 3rd. We got Ice Chand brings it home in 4th. Wayne G started to catch him there in 5th. Pickle. And Pickle's going to come home in 6th place. And Vex actually managing to get a move done at the end there. He comes home in 7th. Asbo in 8th. Great little battle at the end there between Asbo and Vex though. And Smurf will round up race 4 in 9th place. Well, that was race 4 from the Saturday Sprint Series with the Carbon Collective Motorsport. I'll be back next week with the new car and the new set of tracks. So without further ado, I've been your boy Vexed, and I'll see you again. Good night.